A couple of hours later, I'm interrupted by Tina.
Jess, are you okay? I woke up ages ago and you weren't there.
I rest the book in my lap. Yeah, I guess. I was awake and didn't feel like going back to sleep. It's kind of the truth.
Come down and have some breakfast. Hugo's back and he and Alison have made some bread. I'm sure I could smell it baking as I came past the stairs.
I'm not hungry. I pick up my novel again, but Tina comes and takes it out of my hands.
I don't care,
she says with surprising firmness. I look at her in shock, but she grabs my hand and yanks me out of the chair.
Come on, you're coming down anyway. Even if you only have one slice, you need to eat something. Don't think I've not noticed, Jess. You've not been yourself the last couple of days.
Fine, I'll come down. You can't force me to eat, though. Tina pulls me to the door and doesn't let go of my hand until we're in the dining room. Dawn calls us over to her table, and I follow Jess there. The lack of sleep is beginning to hit me now, and a sluggishness overtakes me. By the time we reach the table, I just want to lie down on the floor and go to sleep. But that's not an option. I take a seat next to Jess and opposite Dawn and Alison. There's a steaming loaf of granary bread on the table with pats of butter and a jar of strawberry jam. The bread looks and smells lovely, but the heavy rock sitting in my stomach precludes the intake of even fresh bread and jam. It's freshly baked this morning, Jess. Can I persuade you? Asks Alison. It looks lovely, but I don't really feel very hungry. I didn't sleep well. Please try some. It's my special recipe. I managed to convince Hugo it would work in bulk, and he'll think I've failed if you don't eat any. Come on. For me. Alison's wheedling doesn't make me any more hungry, but I haven't the heart to upset her, so I take a slice with a small scrape of butter. I really can't face the jam. As I take a bite, a flash of memory hits me. He wakes me up. There's a loaded plate in his hand. I picked up a fresh loaf from the baker today, especially for you, after what you did for me last night. I do know it can be difficult for you. You're still young, and I'm well grown. I can imagine it must hurt sometimes. So I thought you might like a treat today. I come back to the present with a jerk. I force myself to chew the bread, but it's like chewing cardboard. Not Alison's fault. It smelled beautiful, but he's spoiled the taste of fresh bread forever. 5 long minutes later, I excuse myself and return to my chair and book upstairs. The window reveals a bright summer's day, perfect to sit on the lawn and read, but I don't care to go outside. He's spoiled everything for me. Summer, bread, my friends. I hate him. The common room is empty apart from me, and I wallow in misery. After a moment of realising I'm too angry to read, I stand up and start pacing around the room. I go to the window and force myself to glance outside. My breath catches as I see a movement near the trees, but it's just Derek doing his rounds. My eyes scan the room, searching for something I noticed yesterday. Dawn had been cutting out recipes for her mum. Where are the scissors? Unable to find them, I return to my pacing. The lethargy that overtook me in the dining room has been replaced by this restless fury for all that he's deprived me of. The list is endless, but I start chanting to myself. 9 years of my life, my innocence, education, spending time with Mum and Dad. Oh God, Mum and Dad, I'll never see them again. I sink to the floor and wrap my arms around my knees, trying to stem the pain, that sharp spike in my chest that's threatening to fill my whole body. I'm never going to see my parents again. How can I bear it? A sob finds its way to my throat and escapes, then another and another. My whole body is shaking with them by the time the door opens. My eyes are full of bitter, stinging tears, and I can barely see who's come in. I dash my hand across my face, trying to brush them away, but it makes the sting even worse. Arms surround me. I recognise Tina's soft touch and allow myself to rest my aching head on her thin shoulder.
"Oh, my poor Jess, what are we going to do with you?"
she whispers as she strokes my back. The rhythm and her presence begin to soothe me, and the sobs subside.
"Should we fetch Mel, do you think?"
I recognise Dawn's voice.
"No, I'm fine. Don't disturb her. I think she's busy this morning."
I sit up a bit straighter and allow Tina to loosen her grasp, although she still keeps an arm round my back.
"Why don't we pop along to our room? Then you can have a lie down, Jess, and me and Dawn'll stay with you and chat a bit. That way you can join in or not, as you like. But you won't be alone. What do you think?"